this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're enjoying your preparations for the festive season if you're one that celebrates Christmas. I think I'm getting there. I don't seem to have done very much this year, but I'm cutting down on gifts and things, and we're concentrating on making memories and having good times. Anyway, back to today's project. I'm showing you the wrong card there. Here's the card that we're meant to be looking at. This is a card I posted a couple of weeks ago for a blog hop, and I'm going to show you how I made it now. I was inspired by an American demo, Karen Henderson, who actually made it in all green for I think it was a blog hop colour challenge. She'd made it in all green, but I've added a little bit of red on this one. And I really like it. And it's made with the Merriest Moments stamp set, which I've really enjoyed using. I've used it quite a lot. I'm not so keen on any of the greetings, which is a shame, but I do like all the images for Christmas, so that's been fun. Right, okay, so let's get started. So instead of using a red base this time, I'm going to use green. I've got the old olive here, and I've got a panel which I've cut so that it's a 3mm border all the way around. So whatever the measurements of your card blank, you cut the panel 6mm smaller and you'll get a 3mm border all the way around. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a ruler and I'm going to mark 4 and 6 because I want to know where my stamping is going to go. Draw a line which will be rubbed out later on. So my sentiment is going to go in the middle there, so it doesn't matter if there's no stamping, but I just want to make sure that the stamping is going to show beyond the greeting. Right, so let's get started. So I've mounted several different stamps from the Merriest Moments stamp set. We've got holly, ferns, this which is a bit mistletoe-y, the berries, and the... Oh, have I not mounted the dots? Oh yes, I have. They're here. Thought I had. Yeah, the dotty pattern. And then in a minute we're going to use the Merry Christmas, which is from Celebrate with Tags. But let's do this stamping first. Let's grab a piece of scrap paper here. And I've got a selection of greens here. Got real red for a start to use for the berries, but I've got a whole selection of greens here. We're very well off for greens with Stampin' Up colours. I've got soft sea foam, garden green, pear pizzazz, old olive and soft succulent I'm going to be using. And I'm going to start off with garden green and the holly leaf. First of all, I'm using the smallest holly leaf in the pack. It's got a little bit of detail on it, some lines, some veins drawn on it. So I'm just going to stamp that there. And then I'm going to do one over here. Like so. Pop that one away. And then I'm going to take old olive. And I'm going to use this bigger ferny leaf. Obviously you can do yours in whatever colours you like and in whatever order. That's there. Might do one up in this corner and another one down here, like so. And then soft succulent. I'm going to do the mistletoe-y leaves in this one. The ones I've used out of the way. So this is soft succulent, which is a nice contrast colour to some of the other greens. It's a sort of pepperminty green. And then maybe one down here. You can overlap them because foliage would overlap. That's that one. Now I've got the other fern one, and of course I can go back and fill in spaces if I need to. I've got the smaller fern, which I'm doing in old olive, and I've just got ink all over my finger. This is because this isn't a Stampin' Up block and it's not as deep. That's why I like Stampin' Up blocks, because I don't manage to get it all over my fingers. I use this? I've used, oh, I'm doing the wrong colour here. Just going to have a bit of a change. I've used Old Olive. This should be in, I was going to do this in Pear Pizzazz, so it won't matter that I've already done some, but we'll just quickly bring my chamois in to clean that. There we go. Just do a quick change. Just struck me that was the same colour, and although they're very subtle colour changes, they are differences. So let's try this with Pear Pizzazz. Just get a bit of variation in. There we go. That's better. There. And then, before I add the berries, I'm just going to bring in soft sea foam, and we're just going to stamp these dots behind here just to fill it out a little bit. Like so. Very nice little filler stamp, this one. Just gives a nice, softens it up a bit. There we go. Right, I'm going to leave the berries until after we've done the greeting, I think. So let's put this to one side and we will do the greeting. So I've got, did I have a bit of Quiet Whisper White? Don't know what I've done with it if I did. Let me grab another bit. Here we go. So, got the stamp from Celebrate with Tags. I just need my embossing buddy. Like so. And I need my Versamark pad. And I need my gold embossing powder. Like so. And then we just need our heat embosser. And we're just going to heat emboss this till the powder melts. Just letting the gun warm up a little bit first. And then the magic will happen. The gold powder, the very dull brown powder will start to melt and will look a lovely gold shiny colour and be raised embossed message. Still find this absolutely miraculous, despite the fact that I've known about it now for about 30 years. And still remember the moment when I saw someone demonstrating this at a craft fair. I thought it was absolutely amazing then, and I still kind of think it's absolutely amazing. That last little bit. That'll do. And then we're just going to take one of the stitched rectangle dies, the smallest one from the biggest set, and we are going to cut this out, and it fits absolutely perfectly. Love it, love it, love it when things like that happen. A little bit of washi tape to hold it in place. And just as I've got my big embossing machine out here, I'm going to use the big one. Of course, this would fit in the little one, in the mini one, so you don't have to get this big machine out if you don't want to. There we go. And then we just need a border around this. So if I measure this, oh crash, where's my bone folder? It measures 6 centimetres by 2.5. So those are nice even numbers. So if I take my trimmer, it's 6 by 2.5, and I want a 2mm border. So I need it to be 6'4". Actually, I might do 6'3". I might just have a 1.5 width border. So 6'3" by 2'8", and that will give us a 1.5 millimeter border around the whole thing. I hope. Let's hope that I've got that right. And that will layer onto there perfectly with a very, very minuscule border around it, which I love. There we go. Just take a cocktail stick, smooth that out a bit, make sure I've covered the whole of the back of the card and got it right to the edges so that they're not going to come up. There we go. One of my customers did comment that it doesn't give you so much wiggle room if you do that, which is true, because it's a thinner layer of glue, so it is going to dry much quicker. So you have to be quick if you need wiggle room. There. So, bone folder, give that a good push down while the glue's still tacky. And then we can start building the whole card. So we're going to build there, put that on there. Like that, smoothing out the glue because it stops getting blobs coming squeegeing out of the sides, and it also ensures that the sides are really well stuck down and not coming adrift. So looks nice with just the greens. I think this is what Karen Henderson did with just greens, and it was very pretty. And that is going to go in the middle. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Quite tempted not to put any red on it, actually. What do you reckon? Let's glue this down. Nice lot of glue. There we go. Probably a bit too much, so I can scoop that off with my cocktail stick, put it in a dish and save that for the next card that I'm going to make. I'm quite liking that with just the greens. It is very similar to Karen's card. Mine was slightly different because I did it in reds. I think I might leave it at that. So thank you, Karen Henderson, for your inspiration. I've just got a little glue mark on there. So once again, I'm going to bring out my Mono Tombow sand and rubber eraser using the sand end. That should take that splodge of ink off. So just use that and it will, there, nearly gone. Just takes a very fine layer of paper off the top and we'll take the ink off with it. There we go, gone. There. So am I going to leave it like that, or am I going to put red on it? What do you reckon? I can't hear you all screaming at the camera. I think I'm going to leave it, to be honest. I think I quite like that greens. Plain green, yeah. Okay, so that's it for me today. Sorry I've done a lot of thinking out loud. I'm just thinking as I was going. But I do like the green effect of that, using lots of our greens. Anything that you want to buy, available below. The Merriest Moments bundle is retiring, so won't be available after I think the 4th of January, something like that. It's on the last chance list, so it may be reduced. I can't remember at the moment. It will be on the last chance list, goes live 11 o'clock on the 30th of November. So if this is coming out after, I can't remember when this video is due to be published, so it might well be after that, so it might be available now. But don't leave it too long, because things do sell out, and once they're gone, so it might not last till the 4th of January. Anyway, that's it from me today. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for your continued business if you're one of my customers. It really is appreciated, especially in these hard times. And I do send out thank you packages to all my customers just to show them how grateful I am for supporting my little business. And I'll be back again very soon with another card, hopefully. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.